Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Kings Play Doki Doki Literature Club episode whatevs. I don't even know where we're at anymore, but Jesus
I'm gonna guess
Christ.
11, but I don't know.
Okay, let's guess 11.
If it's 11, you owe me a Coke.
Sure. We just got done doing a lot of sad stuff.
Murdering Sayori's love.
I'm sad inside. I don't know if I could go on.
I can.
Okay, let's go.
It's the day of the festival.
Excuse me.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so that I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too.
Daddy. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
Monica's placing a little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom.
Well, fuck, she already killed her, bro. That's why she's
No.
not here. She murdered her.
I don't think there's gonna be any murder situation, man.
I don't care what you think, sir. I will voice out my opinions.
Okay. You keep saying murder. I keep thinking some other stuff.
Like?
I don't know. It's just gonna get weird.
Like? What's weird?
Like,
I want predictions, bro. I want people to see who was right and who's wrong.
I feel like demon stuff, maybe.
Occult stuff?
Yeah. Maybe stuff like that.
Who's the ringleader? I'm guessing it's Monica, man.
Monica would be the leader. We'll see.
I don't know, man. I think Monica's putting shit in Sayori's head. I don't know.
They must be the ones she prepared that have all of the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think she did on the days of the... God damn it. You think that on the days... On that day...
You think on days this important?
She'd try a little harder, right? Bitch.
Just talking shit about Sayori now.
Yeah, I say that, but suddenly reminded what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Hung Daddy. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monica, you know about that already?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
Dude, overseer?
They're friends.
But-
they probably text each other, man.
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how basically I turned down her confession? It makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, I don't know the full story and all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know more than you think.
Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure.
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks.
Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice.
What's this?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. Damn, dude.
If this is a whole suicide awareness fucking game, then I'm gonna feel bad.
It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before.
Jesus.
Oh, shit. Do I need to read all this?
How about we...
Just some of the words?
Okay.
Wait, what was it called? Percent?
Percent.
Get out of my head! And I will continue to write that many times Get out of my head! Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you! Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me! Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you! Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem! But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, Monica's putting shit in her head. Right? Look. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. So, I now see that this was a cry for help, not a cry of love.
Yeah, no.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pin in my stomach.
Hung Daddy, what's wrong?
Nothing.
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that.
I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried it a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or to help her wake up. Even if it's a simple gesture of just walking her to school that makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they were, as they always have been. That's all she needs, and all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I just opened the door and let myself in.
Sayori?
She's really a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in my own house. Isn't that more of something like a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door.
Sayori? Wake up, dummy.
There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter her room like this. It's kind of a breach of privacy. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
You
Dude,
fucking
I fucking called
piece
it!
of shit,
I fucking
man.
called it! I fucking called it!
Well,
The music! Is this an ending?
I don't know. I am upset.
what the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way I can... Sorry I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few... I told you! Monica fucking made her commit suicide, putting shit in her head, making her fall even more in love with me. She's manipulative, and she's pushing people to do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago.
That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori to be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she needed out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club.
Alright, so take a moment here. Now, it's not really my fault.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
It's not really my
you
fault.
heard her cries for help. You knew. You
Right.
knew what she was trying to tell
Right.
you.
She needed help, but there's no option to fucking suggest a therapist to her in the game. Okay?
No.
So with the tools I was presented with, I went with what's best for the main character, not for her, even though I knew she was hurting and all that. But I'd just be lying to myself. It would be a fake relationship.
Would it
a
be?
fake...
I experienced the exact same youth like you did, and I was like, no, man, like, sorry, like, poor Sayori, like, she's cute.
No, yeah.
And she wants to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like more.
Yes.
And she was.
Sure. All that, yes. But deep down, I have a love for someone else. And wouldn't that just be worse? Why drag out her suicide for years and pain?
Sayori.
It's better this way.
No.
Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different.
It kind of is.
I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die.
That's the fucking trick. No matter who I pick, it's suicide because Monica's gonna force them this fucking.
You
commit
think
suicide. Anyway, right? Because Yuri's also very depressed and fucking into dark things. With Monica in her ear, no matter who I picked, someone's gonna fucking kill themselves because of Monica.
But Yuri wasn't like sad. She's just more like just lonely, or like she'd do her own stuff. But that's what she would always do.
Nah, man. I'm
Word.
willing to fucking put money down.
Maybe.
And this is why we have 2 takes now. This is why we're gonna have a second path.
If this is where
Well,
it ends.
as soon as we're done here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is not gonna end until Monica kills them all, and then me.
This music.
Nothing in my life is worth more than hers.
I'm
But I
so
still
sad.
couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never.
I'm doing normal voice because this is inner monologue. It's serious.
It's serious. I know.
Never, 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 never.
And
Fuck.
Yeah. Now watch.
Fuck.
Now we go with. What the fuck is this? Monica.
It's like a jumbled up version of them
all of
3.
them.
There's no Sayori in that though, is there?
No.
No.
She's assimilating all of them? She's taking them all in?
No.
Or was this like. No, because if this appealed to who our poems appealed to, then it would be mostly Yuri, right? Cool.
I don't fucking know.
What's this?
Man. Let's continue.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from
This is the way it
distance
started.
with her arms. Yeah. That girl is my
Fucking
neighbor.
names even missing.
Since we were children. Kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around. Okay, you do narrator now.
Why? You're the narrator.
Alright, fine. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. So this is going to be a new girl. It's no longer Sayori. It's going to be this fucking, like weird abomination of all of them together, except for the original.
I don't know what's happening, man.
I
Let's find
almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Rika catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends going to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I've always found myself. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. She's fucking gone now! There's no mention of her anymore! She's been erased. Now I don't have anyone to take me to the literature club. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I am perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any way there would be any girls in it anyway. Hold on! Can I load previous saves? Because
Yeah.
that one statement it said is it's not like this is a game where you can just go back and do it all over. The fucking saves are gone!
Wow.
Dude. Fuck yeah, dude. This is awesome.
Wow. Fuck you and your saves. We can't go back, dude.
School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Dude, there's some magic happening now, right? Like, can we say that there's magic now? That the girls casted magic to do shit?
I don't fucking
After
know,
I pack
man.
up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
We don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Monica? Would I know her? Didn't I meet her at the club?
Oh, remember she was like a popular girl at school and stuff.
Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has.
Monica smiles sweetly.
You know what? No, I'm not well, I guess I'm still a fucking weeb. I'm in the anime club. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is genuine, feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're the debate club, right?
About that, I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicly, right? Publicity and how to prepare for an event. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy than making something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide on going?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that. Kind of want to save just to see.
If it's there,
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Go ahead.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of the members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga's literature too.
It's Natsuki.
Yep.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica just say she?
Hey, Hung Daddy, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but you could at very least visit my club. It would make me really happy. Please.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Hung Daddy, you know that?
It's nothing really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the material some other time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Fuck. She's a demon.
I said demon stuff.
I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I have to imagine more people went for what you were thinking of doing, and it still ended up this way.
We don't know that.
God, you're such a little fucking mopey bitch. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
That's sad that Sayori died.
She's fucking dead, dude. Move on.
We did it to her.
I'm back. And I brought a guest with me.
Eh? A guest?
A guest.
Seriously, you brought a boy? We'd kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Hung Daddy.
You know what? You do Natsuki now that you're down a fucking voice.
I'll
No words
try.
escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess.
There you go.
You Monika's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. So this is word for word everything that was introduced last time, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Hung Daddy in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget, but it just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Sorry, I'm just thinking, like, if we go for her again,
That means one of the other ones.
that means one of the other ones will die.
In
Which
this
would mean
case,
Natsuki would
maybe
die,
Natsuki.
right?
Probably.
So do I go for someone else? But then that means Yuri would die.
Yeah.
But Yuri's the one I want.
So keep going with Yuri.
Why don't you come and sit down, Hung Daddy?
The girls have a few desks arranged from table to
To
form a
form a
table.
table.
Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Wait, I fucking saved all these. Is there any way I can input these and maybe for those who can't see my screen right now, I'm talking about the fucking trackback or traceback notepad. I still have it here.
Mm-hmm.
And it has all the codes and everything.
The
Am I supposed to
notepad
go
stuff.
into these game scripts?
No, I doubt it.
You sure?
I think so. I don't think that matters, to be honest. I think that's just more like fuckery.
You don't think if I were to go into the fucking game files that it's showing me right here? Because this is the real fucking game file you have it on under G, right? Not under C. Steam apps, common, Doki Doki Literature Club.
Mm-hmm.
All these lines. If I were to put them in there, like replace the ones that are there with these, it wouldn't give me something new? You don't think?
I don't know.
I guess we'll research a little more, find out. Well, after the game's done. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the Literature Club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club from... I fast forwarded it. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. See, it's all these words are coming closer and closer, like, worked hard to find them. Like, she purposely found these three people. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Isn't that what Sayori said last time?
I don't remember, man.
Sayori was the one who was mainly doing
Like
all
the
the talking
introductions and all that.
Yeah, like introducing me to everybody. Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Hung Daddy, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I have read in the past few years, I don't really have a good answer for that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying?
What am I saying?
Do you want the nerdy voice still?
I remembered how you said that line. I totally fucking remembered.
Spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Right now, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I'm trying to figure out the fucking game.
I remember that line exactly.
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I almost want to just skip through these to see differences,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Well,
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
'Cause that's what they're doing.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I could relate to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits you personally.
Your personality.
Your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start over for me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Natsuki, did you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share with them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them!
Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
You know what? I don't think it's going to take as long as it did this other time to get to this point. I think eliminating these girls might happen faster than this whole thing. In other words, we're not going to spend another 6 episodes eliminating one person. I don't think.
Maybe if you shared some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
So the club just fucking formed. Because before, everyone was already saying that Yuri's the fucking senior, writer.
Well, I mean, they called Yuri the vice president right now.
Well, yeah, she's vice president, but it just formed because Monica's even asking her, oh, you write too?
Mm.
So obviously they haven't been reading or writing each other's poems and shit.
Yeah.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I've got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them all with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to go participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Hung Daddy?
Hold on. Still one problem.
What's that?
See, Sayori said that last time. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club! Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and it just occurred to me that what if it's Yuri?
Yuri, what? This
She's
is
the one who's into the occult and into knives and into all this other horror, surreal fucking
she's not
shit,
really
right?
technically into the occult. She just likes, what, fantasy and stuff like that.
What she said, didn't she? What I'm wondering is, what if Monica gets eliminated next, then it's Yuri. If Natsuki gets eliminated, then it's Monica. I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
I'm sorry, I thought...
Oh.
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I'm sorry.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Hung Daddy. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided that. I'll join the literature club! One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Hung Daddy?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
You like it?
I mean, if you just really left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Hung Daddy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we've officially ended today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring the next meeting so that we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Hung Daddy, I look forward to see how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. You want to cut here, bro?
Yeah, we'll cut there. I'm so sad. I'm also, like, confused.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen.
What?
I knew she was going to fucking hang herself from depression because I wasn't going to be with her.
You're a monster.
Yeah. But I'm seeing where the game goes.
I wonder what would have happened if we went with her. Would you think Yuri would have started getting jealous?
Yeah. I think Yuri would have been the one who's been conflicted. I think the roles would have been reversed. Because they kind of set you up to like these two girls, right?
Yeah.
And the off chance that you go on Natsuki, then, if you're into cutesy shit and anime, right? Then, Sayori would have still killed herself.
It's heavy, Doc.
Yeah, man. Indeed it is, sir.
Well, we're going to cut it off there, guys. We'll continue and figuring out what the hell happens or what is happening in the next episode of Doki Doki. I'm so sad.
Find out next time on